Probably success is the thing that messes up more people's success than anything I can think of. If you crave success and you want success, whose definition of success are you following? Are you going deep inside yourself? Are you finding out what would make your life feel deep and rich and honorable and lovely and superior in every way you can imagine being superior? Or are you getting caught up in the external things about success that everybody touts, or even if they don't want to admit it, they're very interested in? If you live a life that is deeply successful, that you contribute to humankind, that you follow your real North Star and you go deep inside your heart where your passion really is, it will inspire you and you will accomplish more than you could imagine. And that may lead to the most successful life you can live, which is something that deeply rewards you on a daily basis because it means so much to you personally, what you're doing. But if you get sidetracked by fame, if you use monetary gain as your only measure of success, if you want greedily a certain amount of income because it makes you feel really good, not because it meets your actual financial needs to take care of your family or have a shelter that feels good to you, those are things that are valuable, but they are not necessarily success unless you're tapping who you are and you are living a life that's worth living. I know so many people that I have worked with who've had career success. They have kicked it, just launched it in their careers. And the further they get into what they're doing, the more they start to recognize that they're far from where their heart really was in the beginning. It no longer means that much to them. They feel like they're in a golden cage because their life is not a success if it isn't expressing who they are and their deepest wishes. And there are people who really make an impact on the world and are successful in many ways, and they enjoy that, and they gather a certain amount of attention from the public at large, but they're not driven by fame itself. They're driven because there's something they're doing that's terribly, terribly rewarding. But those other people that begin to feel trapped by their career, it's a golden cage, they're caught, they get farther and farther away from their heart, and they get lonely and isolated and separated. It does not have to be that way if you follow your definition of success and if you go deeply within yourself and say, what is it that I really have that I want to honor that is a mission? Now, some people come to this later and it begins to be a legacy project that they want to do, but it can come to you early. It can come to you today that there's a deeper way you want to live that's going to make your life successful to you and to those you love the most. And when you do that, you will have an impact on others. Since you're a high achiever, you may know about this. High achievers often hit a wall. They're going along, they're having one success after another, and then suddenly something happens and they grind to a halt. And it's confusing because they're not sure what it is they've done wrong, if it's anything. They just know that they're not moving anymore the way they're used to moving, the way they have moved in the past. If you've run into like what seems like a ceiling over you, and you're kind of in a fog and you're mystified as to what's getting in your way, you can even kind of slide into a swirl of doubts and wonder if you've ever really achieved anything significant at all, and whether any of your amazing achievements that you've done were anything but kind of fronting or a little bit of a fraud. That is really negative and pernicious, and it doesn't have to be that way. I want you to go get a free report from me. Go to drkenchristian.com/breakthrough and receive from me this free report with action steps. They're going to tell you exactly what to do now to get you going.